Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would bring you along with me today as I just organize and tidy up some areas of the lake house. I am here today just for the purpose of kind of reorganizing some of the spaces in the house that have gotten a little bit out of control since we've been in quarantine. If you guys have been following my vlogs, you know that we've been here at our family's vacation home lake house a lot. It's the perfect time to really appreciate this space, but at the same time, all of the coming and going has led to a little bit of chaos, and I just thought it would be more fun doing the tasks at hand if I shared it with you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. What's on the agenda today is we have a pantry area in the kitchen where the food is totally unorganized right now. So I want to go through there and just create some organization out of the spaces that I have to work with in the kitchen here. And then in the basement, we have a closet that holds beach chairs and life jackets and fishing poles and things like that. And that's really messy too. So I just thought I'd bring you guys along as I get some stuff done here and just kind of show you the process as well. All right, we're headed into the kitchen, so I just want to show you what I'm going to be organizing in here. We have these two areas up here and then also down here where we keep all of our food. So you can see it's pretty messy. I do have some containers and things that I can use to help organize and corral certain items, but I'm trying to figure out what to put up top and what to put on the bottom. Like right now you can see there's chips and granola bars and snacks on the top, but then there's also chips and other things on the bottom. So I would like to make it more specific to certain things. And the kids, like, look at this. Why? It's an empty bag of chips. It's just, really? It's ridiculous. Please let me know in the comments below if this happens to you guys. My kids always put things back that are empty, like empty bags, empty boxes. It drives me crazy. But anyway, my guess is we had this bag on the boat and the kids were probably snacking on it, and then they just put the empty bags back in here because we didn't have a garbage can on the boat at the time. That's my guess. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'm going to pull everything out and try to make sense of all of the food that I need to store here. Although it's not very much because I don't like to keep that much food here all of the time, because especially in the winter, we go sometimes, you know, weeks to a month without being here at all. Before we get started, let me tell you my very sad and disappointing story that happened to me this morning. So ironically, the yoga practice that I'm doing right now, it's something new. It's yoga with Cassandra, and it's a 10-minute morning yoga every morning, and it's been just working out perfect for me. But the funny thing is, the mantra today, because every morning she has a different mantra, was something like, I can handle anything that comes my way. So as I was brewing coffee, I do my yoga. That's typically the way that I do it when I'm here at the lake house, because we brew coffee here at home. I have the K-cups, and the milk was sour. So I tried to choke down some black coffee, but also the coffee grinds that were left here were pretty old and just not very good. So I'm trying to choke down black bad coffee, and it wasn't working out for me. So I decided to drive to Dunkin' Donuts, which is like a 20-minute drive from here, wait on the very long line, and get a coffee. So I was so excited. I got home and I'm like, oh, finally, you know, I could have my coffee. I open it and it was not what I ordered. And I usually do just milk. Sometimes I add like a half of a teaspoon of sugar, but I don't like a lot of sugar. And the coffee they gave me was light and sweet. And I tried so hard to drink it because at this point I just needed some caffeine, and I couldn't do it. I just dumped it out. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you. So I am doing these projects today now with no caffeine in my system. So I am dragging a little bit, but I have to just get started and hope for the best. I know there are worse things, I do know that, but I just had to share that story with you guys because why not? That's just part of my day, so thought I'd share. All right, I'm gonna tackle this area now and see what I have to work with. So I've emptied out the cabinets, and I'm just going to show you guys how I categorized things so far, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to put them. So over here on this counter is all breakfast items, and then I cleared out some of these bins. These work great. I got these at the dollar store a while back, and I use them at home as well. They're just really especially good for if you have shelves that are up high like this, because you can just pull it out and take out the contents. So I really like these for organization. So all of the breakfast items here, and then over here I have all of our treats like s'mores stuff and brownie mix and things like that. This was back there and it's currently empty. It's my little s'mores, it looks like a little tackle box, but it fits all of the stuff that you need for s'mores. So I think I'm gonna store this stuff in there. Hot cocoa mix, just kind of sweet treats. And then over here I have items that I can use for lunches or dinners. So that's all here on this side. And then in the middle, I just have chips and snacks. And that's it. On this side here, I just have some random things that were in there. We have lots of these, we call them koozies. I don't know what they're really called, but they're the things that you put like beer bottles in to keep them cold. And then just like wine carriers and stuff like that. And then I have one of these little cases for usually napkins to go here, and then cutlery here, so figure out where to put these items as well. But I think what I need to do, my biggest dilemma is the cereal boxes are always way too big to put anywhere, and I go through this at home as well. Is this a thing for you guys? Like, they never fit, so I end up going like this, and that just takes up way too much space. So I see that these cabinets have little tabs where I can lift the shelves. So I think what I'm going to do is completely get rid of this top shelf and make these shelves larger. So that's the plan, and then I'll have more space to store things. So what I did was I made 2 more narrow shelves so that I can fit the cereal boxes there, and I was hoping that this would fit in this little spot, and look, they perfectly fit. So I'm gonna put everything away in here and I'll show you the after. Okay, so here is what it looks like after I brought that shelf up, and in here I have all of our fruits like applesauces and fruit cups. And here I have soup, so it's the packets of ramen and canned soup. And then, like I said, our s'mores kit I put in here. And then this is just random canned goods like vegetables and stuff like that. And then this shelf is all of our breakfast items, so all the cereal, cream of wheat, oatmeal. And then on this side, it's more sweet stuff. I have ice cream cones and hot chocolate and extra marshmallows. So I think that looks much better, and now everything fits perfectly. And then down here, we have much less stuff, but here's just dinner items, which is basically just pasta and sauce, mac and cheese. And then I put all of our paper plates and napkins and plastic cutlery on this side. And then this whole bottom shelf is just all of our snacks and chips. So I used this container for the dips that we have and the salsa. And then all of our bag chips are all just lined up back there. So I think this works out much better. Now at least I can see everything that we have. And when we go shopping, I'll know exactly where to put things away. Before I start on my next project, I'm going to take a walk. It's starting to drizzle. It's actually way warmer outside than it is inside. The air conditioning is on and it's like so cold in the house, but I still have my sweater on anyway. I got a new flag for the top of our driveway, so I'm just gonna hang that up and I'm gonna take a walk. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring on me, but I just wanted to get some fresh air and exercise before I start the next task at hand today. Okay, there's the new flag. I probably could use a better flag holder. I got this one from one of the like Dollar General stores, so I think I can upgrade that sometime soon because it's a little bit flimsy and rusted, but that's really cute. Of course, I get halfway around the lake and it's starting to rain. Normally I wouldn't really care, except for I just washed, dried, straightened my hair, and I'm gonna be a big frizzy mess by the time I get back now. It's so pretty out though, and so quiet. butterfly. There it goes. So it stopped raining and then it's starting again and then it's stopping. But I'm almost back to the house, so I think we're gonna make it. Isn't this so pretty? Listen to all the birds. I love this road though. I feel like it's right out of a fairy tale. All right, I'm about to tackle my next project. This one I'm not looking forward to. So this is the closet in our basement where we keep our fishing poles. I had to actually put a lantern back there because there's no light in here, it's really dark. We just have some extra tiles and things back there. All of our life jackets and stuff. And just in going back there and trying to get the lantern, I got hooked on a fishing line and I cannot detach it from my sweater. I had to take my sweater off. It's like really in there. I'm gonna probably have to cut it. So I'm thinking about not keeping the fishing lines in the closet because that's just an accident waiting to happen. And I do need to have room for all of these items. Maybe not this. I got this for Mother's Day and it's really for a pool, but I use it to float around in the lake. But it's pretty big, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in here, but definitely I think I want to keep the fishing poles outside of the closet because they're just very dangerous. All right, so I'm going to pull everything out and get started. Okay, so I just completely cleared this out as best as I can, took out all the fishing poles, and I just vacuumed up all the mouse poop that was all over the place, which was disgusting. So I'm going to push back all of these extra supplies like way back as far as I can. And then I will see if I can find room for the chairs and the life jackets. But I'm gonna keep the fishing poles out here for now. You can see it's still a mess in here. Our basement is still somewhat under construction, so we haven't completed this project yet. But that is the plan. I'm just gonna see what I can fit in here now. So it is now 12:45. Can you see how frizzy my hair got on that walk? Anyway, I have a conference call I forgot about at 1 o'clock. I don't know if you guys ever watched Alejandra TV here on YouTube, but she has a bunch of classes that she does online, and I just signed up for her paper decluttering class, which is something I really need to do. I have so much paper clutter. I am horrible at filing bills and all this stuff. It's just really bad. Anyway, the class offers for people to be a part of a conference call that she does weekly, and I didn't even watch any of the courses yet, but I did sign up for the conference call today because I thought I would have started the courses and I didn't, but I'm gonna hop on the call anyway while I'm having my lunch, and then I'll get back to my task down here. I know this doesn't look very exciting, but this is what I did. I found actually a bin that I use for a hamper typically in our bedroom, and I'm using it because it perfectly fits all of the life jackets and all of the extra tiles and things I pushed way to the back. And then we have my big lounge chair there, and then we just have our regular beach chairs right there, and then our two, I talked about this one in a favorites video. It's the ostrich chairs, and it actually has like this spot where your head can go through this little hole on top so that you can lay on your stomach. I don't know, it's pretty cool. So we have two of those here as well. So that is everything in the closet. This way it's not overwhelmed with stuff. And then these two life jackets I'm actually going to be bringing onto the boat. They're just extra ones that we have. And then over here is all of the fishing stuff. So my husband and my son really need to go through this because I know a lot of these fishing poles are no longer in working condition, and we don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tackle boxes. I mean, this one I just wanted to throw out. It's pretty beat up, but I want them to take the time to go through and throw out the old stuff and just keep the new stuff. So that's gonna be on them, but I feel better. At least now I can get to my beach chairs without getting hooked. So I am officially done with everything that I set out to do here today. I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along. It made it a lot more bearable sharing it with you. I don't know why, it just makes something that I'm not looking forward to doing more fun and interesting when I know I'm sharing it with you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe it made you feel a little bit better about a project that you need to take on right now that maybe you're procrastinating and not wanting to do. It feels so much better now that I have it done. And I know I say this all of the time, but usually it takes so little time and I spend so much time stressing over it. And then when I finally get myself to do certain projects, I realize it was no big deal to begin with. So I'm glad that I got that done. And the next time we come to the lake house, things will be a little less chaotic and more organized. So that's great. We'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.